Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today in this lecture, you will learn what is producer's equilibrium and how a producer can achieve his equilibrium position. And we had to examine this with the help of marginal cost and marginal revenue. Dear students, the term equilibrium implies a state of balance or a position of no change, or we can say that it is a state of rest when no change is required. As the ultimate aim of any producer or firm is to earn the maximum profits possible, producer's equilibrium refers to that price output combination which brings maximum profits to the producer. And by producing one more unit of output beyond that optimal combination, the profits decline. Thus, we can say that a firm or a producer is said to be in equilibrium when it has no inclination to expand or to contract its level of output. That is, a firm has no motive to change its scale of production. The equilibrium state either reflects maximum profits or minimum losses. So in short, we can say that at equilibrium point, the producer has the maximum level of output being produced, and out of the same level of output, he is earning the maximum profits. Thus, he has no inclination to change its level of output. Students, there are two important methods for determination of producer's equilibrium. First, total revenue and total cost approach, and second, marginal revenue and marginal cost approach. As total revenue and total cost approach is not in your syllabus, and the scope of your syllabus is restricted to producer's equilibrium by marginal cost and marginal revenue approach, so we will examine producer's equilibrium only with the help of marginal revenue and marginal cost as per your syllabus. Before we proceed further, we must be clear about one point, that a producer can attain the equilibrium level under two different situations. First, when price remains constant, that is a situation when a firm has to accept the same price as determined by the industry, which happens under perfect competition. And second, when price falls with rise in output. That is a situation when a firm follows its own pricing policy, and the firm can increase sales only by reducing the price, which is the case of imperfect competition, like under monopoly and monopolistic competition. So here we will discuss the determination of producer's equilibrium under perfect competition and under imperfect competition with the help of marginal cost and marginal revenue. Students, under both the situations, that is both in cases of perfect competition and imperfect competition, there are two important conditions which are needed for producer's equilibrium. According to marginal revenue and marginal cost approach, producer's equilibrium refers to stage of that output level at which marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Thus, first condition of producer's equilibrium is, at equilibrium point, marginal cost must be equal to marginal revenue. long as marginal cost is less than marginal revenue, it is profitable for the producer to go on producing more because it adds to its profits as costs are less than benefits, or we can say benefits are more than costs. So we can say profits will increase as long as marginal revenue exceeds marginal cost. So equilibrium is not achieved when marginal cost is less than marginal revenue, or we can say marginal revenue exceeds marginal cost. As in this case, it is possible to add to profits by producing more. The producer stops producing more only when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Second condition of producer's equilibrium is beyond the equilibrium point, the marginal cost should be rising, or we can say marginal cost should be greater than marginal revenue after equilibrium point. In case of marginal revenue and marginal cost curves, this condition implies marginal cost curve cuts marginal revenue curve from below. The students, the first condition is marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. It is a necessary condition, but it is not a sufficient condition enough to ensure equilibrium. It's because marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. This situation may occur at more than one level of output. However, out of these, only that output level is the equilibrium output when marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue after equilibrium. It is because if marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue, then producing beyond marginal cost, or we can say producing beyond the equilibrium level of output, it will reduce profits. So first condition, which is marginal cost should be equal to marginal revenue, it must be supplemented with the second condition, that is after equilibrium point marginal cost should be greater than marginal revenue to attain producer's equilibrium. So the two conditions of producer's equilibrium is at the point of equilibrium, marginal cost should equal marginal revenue, and beyond the equilibrium point, marginal cost should be rising, that is, it should be greater than marginal revenue. Both the conditions are necessary to attain the producer's equilibrium point. Now, keeping in view these two conditions of producer's equilibrium, we will now discuss the determination of producer's equilibrium under perfect competition when price remains constant. Students, as we know, under perfect competition, price, which is nothing but the average revenue of a firm, it remains constant at all levels of output, and marginal revenue also remains same and is equal to average revenue under perfect competition. Let us understand producer's equilibrium level with the help of table where market price remains same and is fixed at rupees 8 per unit as given in the table. So the first condition for producer's equilibrium is marginal cost should be equal to marginal revenue. Now look at the table carefully. This condition is satisfied at two levels of output, that is when 2 units of output are produced and when 4 units of output are produced. At both the levels of output, marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. So among these two output levels, where the first condition is satisfied. Which level of output is equilibrium level? In order to know that, we should apply the second condition, which is the sufficient condition of producer's equilibrium. And the second condition is beyond equilibrium level, marginal cost should be greater than marginal revenue. Now look at the table. In situation first, when output is 2 units, marginal cost is rupees 8, and beyond this level the marginal cost falls and it becomes less than marginal revenue. So this point is not the point of equilibrium, as the second condition is not met at this point. Now coming to situation second, when output is 4 units, marginal cost is rising, and beyond this point marginal cost becomes greater than marginal revenue. So the second condition of producer's equilibrium point is satisfied at this point, which implies that equilibrium will be struck when 4 units of output are produced, because at this point both the conditions of producer's equilibrium are satisfied. That is, at this point marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, and beyond this point marginal cost becomes greater than marginal revenue. Now let us illustrate this with the help of marginal cost and marginal revenue curves. Students, as we know, in perfect competition, average revenue is equal to marginal revenue, and both the curves coincide each other and is a straight line parallel to x-axis, as shown in the figure given here. Marginal cost curve, as we know, is a U-shaped curve. So in this figure, MR is marginal revenue curve, which is a straight line parallel to x-axis, and MC is marginal cost curve, which is U-shaped. The producer is said to be at equilibrium point when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, the first condition, or we can say the necessary condition, supplemented with second, that is the sufficient condition, which is marginal cost curve should cut the marginal revenue curve from below. Or we can say equilibrium point is that point beyond which marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue. Students, look at the figure. Such a point in the figure is point E, where OQ level of output is produced. At point E, both the conditions of producer's equilibrium are met. That is, at this point, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, as both the curves intersect each other, and marginal cost curve cuts the marginal revenue curve from below. That is, beyond point E, marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue. So, producer's equilibrium is determined at OQ level of output corresponding to point E, because at this point, the two conditions of producer's equilibrium are met. Now coming to the case of imperfect competition, when there is no fixed price and price falls with the rise in output. Let us illustrate this with the help of the table given here. Here we can see that more output can be sold only by reducing the prices. We can also see that both average revenue, that is price, and marginal revenue are falling. It means that marginal revenue curve in case of imperfect competition is downward sloping. According to this table, Both the conditions of producer's equilibrium are satisfied at 3 units of output. That is, at 3 units of output, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, as marginal cost is rupees 8 and marginal revenue is also rupees 8. So marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. And the second condition is also satisfied at 3 units of output, that is, marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue when more output is produced after 3 units of output. So the producer's equilibrium under imperfect competition is achieved at 3 units of output where both the conditions of producer's equilibrium are met. Now let us understand the determination of producer's equilibrium with the help of figure given here. As we can see in the figure, both average revenue and marginal revenue curves are downward sloping, and marginal revenue curve lies below the average revenue curve. Marginal cost curve is U-shaped. Producer will be at equilibrium point where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, and marginal cost curve cuts the marginal revenue curve from below. So in this figure, producer equilibrium will be determined at OM level of output corresponding to the point E, because at this point both the conditions of producer's equilibrium are satisfied. That is, at this point marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, as marginal cost and marginal revenue curve intersects each other, and marginal cost curve cuts the marginal revenue curve from below at point E. Or we can say beyond point E, marginal cost becomes greater than marginal revenue. Dear students, beyond point E, when marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue, it means that producing beyond this point will reduce profits as costs are greater than benefits. And below point E, when marginal cost is less than marginal revenue, producer can add to his profits by producing more. So producer is at equilibrium point only at point E corresponding to OM level of output. Thank you.